Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to each and everyone watching this YouTube video or this YouTube tutorial. So, my name is George Donaldson Kwashi once again. I am a senior facilitator for Makerspace Ghana Limited. Today, what I'll be doing is to take you guys through how to be able to create a natural language processing project using Pictoblox. So, what you're basically going to do is to be able to create some data sets using my blocks and Pictoblox to be able to train the data sets that we do define. Then after training our data sets, we will run our data sets on Solvi to be able to interpret our expressions or what we want Solvi to let us know. Let Solvi do. Good. So with this, we are just going to define or create or make two data sets using make a block. So we go to my blocks. After going to my blocks, I click on make a block. Then we type in data for light out. Sorry, data for light on. Then click on OK. Yeah, so after clicking on OK, we can also create an additional data set using make a block at my blocks. So we create another data set for light out. So okay, lights off. So let's use lights off. Good. So now we click on OK again. Now we have been able to define two data sets that we are going to add some extensions or palettes that we got from our extensions from the natural language processing extension. Yeah, so we are going to add more. We are going to add more expressions to it for Toby to be able to interpret these expressions and give us an output of whether our lights should be on or our lights should be off based on what we want to do. So after creating or defining our data sets, we can go to the natural language processing block. Then we select our palettes. So we are going to pick multiple, or let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we pick 7 of these palettes. Pick 7 of these palettes. Okay. Yeah. So good. So now since we have 7 of these palettes, we can change the texts in our palettes based on for our lights on. So we can type in light on. It's too dark. I want to steady. Light is too low. Light is too dim. On. I need some sunshine. Good. So based on our class is the light on. So we are going to define our class as light on. So after defining our class as light on, we can do the same thing for light out. So the opposite for light on is light out. So if we have light on or light out, the palettes that we select will define our expressions as light off, too bright, I want to sleep, light is too bright, I do not want to stay, turn off the lights, off, I need the rest. So these are the expressions that we definitely or we need to have for light out. After that, we define or create go-to-mind blocks to create a new data set for training or to be able to make a new block, whereby those block that we will define for the training and to be able to classify our texts, that we want Toby to be able to interpret and give us the output for that. So we can make a new block, which will be trained for the train data. So after creating a new block for train data, we automatically will have defined train data. So after having our defined train data, that means that all the codes that we are just going to write, after resetting it or after training our data sets, our text classifier, so we can be able to classify our text in terms of whether our text is under or is an object, is a subject to either light on or light off. Good. So we add the presets text classifier in order to be able to reset our text classifier. In order to be able to reset our text anytime that Toby defines or classifies a text in order for Toby to be able to also move on to the next text. If we do have multiple texts that we want Toby to be able to classify. Good. So after having a clicking and dragging on our reset text classifier, they can add our data like data for light on and data for light off from our main blocks. Then we come back to the natural language processing extension or the block in order to be able to select and drag train text classifier in order for Toby to be able to train our texts anytime and as we want Toby to be able to classify the kind of texts that we do have. Okay. So basically this is the whole process of how natural language processing do work. Thank you. So we move on to be able to run our data in order to be able to identify or for Toby to be able to identify and help us state whether our lights should be on or off based on the expressions or statements we do give Toby. Good. So based on that, we go to event to select when the green flag is clicked. We come back to make blocks to select train data. Then we move to loops to be able to select say for 2 seconds, say hello for 2 seconds. We select two of say hello for 2 seconds. Then we come back to the natural language processing to be able to get the class of either it should be a light out or light off. So based on the class that we do have, the text that we do includes in the class in the palette for get class off will automatically tell us if Toby will automatically tell us if we should have a light on or light off. So let's hold on. So based on this, let's run our code. The text that we do have, let's run our code to be able to identify if we should have a light on or light off. So Toby tells us that we should have a light on. Yeah. Now let's go back. Let's stop this code. Let's go back. Let's go to off. let's select 10. Okay, let's make the first one 10 lights off. I want to sleep. Okay, since we do have these two statements, we can be able to identify. Okay, good. So based on the text that we do have, Toby is able to identify and classify our text. That the text that we do or we are expressing to Toby actually do state that we want our lights to be off. If there are any questions, I would like to end here. If there are any questions or suggestions based on this project, NLP projects, or if you have any questions, kindly feel free to comment them under the YouTube channel so that we can be able to respond to your questions. If you need clarifications, you kindly feel free to comment under the YouTube channel for us to clarify any matters that we do not understand. Thank you all for watching this video. Kindly do subscribe and keep on watching. We do hope to see you in our next video. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.